He's staying right here with the leaders. Got Doc coming up. So that's for a position. Bill. All right, this time by with 40 to go. Still a little bit of crank it up. All right, after 40 laps, we have Stephen Massey, Hunter Kent, Keith Hackney, Jason Holsworth with a great run tonight, Jim Johnson with a great run tonight, 4th and 5th, Ryan Lang in 6th, Richard Holland in 7th, Daniel Monahan in 8th, Russ Bobear in 9th, and Randy McCaney round out the top 10. Now, Steven and Hunter have put a pretty good little bit of distance between them and 3rd place Keith Hackney. We know they can go to the end, so unless there's some kind of crazy shakeup, once again it should be the Wonder Twins here, whether it's Steven that wins or Hunter that wins. Definitely going to be another good run for Cascade Hollow as Ryan Lang's in 6th. Doc's in 15th, 14th. Hunter made up a lot of time on even that lap. That lap truck at the Marco starts really slowed his momentum down and allowed Hunter to almost get to the back bumper. Bit of racing going on in the back here. Daniel Monahan, Mike McConville, Richard Holland up there, Ryan Lang right up in front of him. It's all 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Jim Johnson right there. So 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Leaders have about a half a lap on these guys, so definitely no pressure from that. And we got about a little over 7 seconds on 3rd place Keith Hackney. Like the boss is coming up here on the back side of him here, trying to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. Hunter's done got into the back bumper now. Let's see what he can do with it. That's only got about 4 lap newer tires, so Doc's running pretty good right now. Staying right with the leaders. Couple more trucks off the track. Cody Morgan, Perry Snelson, and Joe Zader off the track now. That gives us a total of 6 trucks off. Looks like 8 of Jason Holsworth. He's in the pits. 86 of Richard Malagani in the pits. Look at that. Hunter Kent gets right on around Stephen Massey and moves back into the lead. That puts us with 16 trucks left on the track. Got 4 trucks, 1 lap down, and 1 truck, 3 lap truck. Everybody else from 11 up is on the lead lap. Well, the good thing is the lady in black really hasn't claimed anybody tonight. I probably shouldn't say that. I probably just jinxed somebody. But right now we're coming to 23 to go. It's still the Hunter Kent and Stephen Massey show. Johnson's done made his way on up to 4th place now. Killer run for him right tonight. Jim's kind of like Jason. When he turns around, he gets caught up in somebody else's success. Definitely had luck on his side tonight. There's Richard Holland right here running with him. All right, let's do a quick run through the field with 20 to go. Currently, we have Mr. Hunter Kent, our leader. Stephen Massey in 2nd. Hackney in 3rd. Johnson in 4th. Well, I take that back. Got Richard Holland in 4th now. Jim Johnson in 5th. Ryan Lang looks like he's getting ready to challenge Jim Johnson for that position. Daniel Monahan in 7th here. Got Russ in 8th. Randy McCaney in 9th. Matty D back here in 10th. 11th, Mr. Ron Thompson. 12th, Mr. Doc Stout. 13th is Mr. Phil Gary. 14th, Mike McCommel. 15th, Mr. DeMarco Starks.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
16th is Timmy Longo. Well, right now we got to figure out what happened. Not sure what happened here. Of course, everybody's gonna come in for this. Haven't figured out a reason. I don't see anybody with any incidents. Yeah, not really sure what caused that. I'm sure somebody will let me know here shortly. Looks like Hunter's gonna win the race off the pit road. Now this will definitely tighten the field up a little bit. Should go back with about 14 to go. Now they don't have to do any kind of savings. While we are under caution, let's give one last shout out to our sponsors, Mr. Joe Zader and NEPA Towing. All right, lights are out on the pace truck. Got Hunter Kent and Stephen Massey, 1-2. Pace truck is off.
Green, green, green.
All right, green flag is out. It looks like Hunter's going to get a good start there. Allowed Stephen Massey to whip down into second place there. And look at that, we got Jim Johnson rolling up into third. Hunter and Steven both of them decided that they're just going to go ahead and take off from the rest of the field. Already started to put a little gap. The 52 truck looks like it's on rails. He rolls that corner with a lot of speed. Right there on that line. That Ram just hugs the track. It's right on through that corner. Steven's definitely not letting him get away though. All right, we got 10 to go. 10 to go. Hunter Kent in the lead. Stephen Massey in second. Jim Johnson in third. And Ryan Lang in fourth. Now, I'm pretty sure I've had Jim Johnson up in the booth before. I think it's been a pretty good while, so definitely be cool to get him back up in the booth tonight.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Got another caution out here. Where are we at here? What happened? What is... Get it? I am nuts. What is causing these cautions tonight? This new update has definitely thrown a curveball into the mix. of everything that's happening tonight. All right, so that's going to give us 5 to go. I'm sure some of these guys in the back are going to make another stop. We should have one more set of tires. Looks like the 92 of Jim Johnson chose to come in, so see how much better that makes it. That'll move Ryan Lang up in the 3rd spot. So you got Cascade Hollow 1, 2, 3, and 6th. Got Doc in 6th tonight. Pretty amazing run for that team. While we were got 1 to go here, that will bring them back with 3 to go. Now Hunter Kent on the inside, Stephen Massey on the outside. Ryan Lang and Richard Holland on the 2nd row. All right, Ace truck peels off.
Green flag.
All right. Looks like Hunter gets a good start. Then teammates working together. Allowed Steven to get down in front of Ryan. Like Doc's making a bid.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
51 of Mike McConnell involved with that one. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here. All right. Brought along with Mike here. Kind of looks like maybe he just got a little loose coming out of the corner. Kind of self-spin. Tackling the wall a little bit. Good thing is nobody else seems to be involved. Everybody else able to get around it. Okay. That will take us to our green white check. Our one and only attempt. Now you got Ron Thompson, Randy McCaney, Russ Bovair, and Mike McConville, which he just had that wreck. They all have newer tires than these guys, so we'll see if that plays a factor in these last 3 laps. We're on caution. Let's give that one last shout out to Mean Dean one more time. Mean Dean's Automotive and NEPA Towing Recovery, along with Greer and Associates, Mr. Andre. We appreciate those guys very much. All right, still single file. Lights are still on the pace truck. Should be coming back to one to go now. Pace truck should. Truck's off. Hunter's gonna bring him to the green here. Gets a good start. Ryan was able to get a good start. Allows, of course, his teammate to get down. Got Ron Thompson coming now on those fresh tires. Oh, that was almost. All right. The Hunters just won that. Wanting to get to that start-finish line, so there's one to go. And there you got it, one to go. Who's it going to be? Hunter Kent, Stephen Massey. Down the back stretch into 3. Even right on his bumper. Couldn't quite get in there fast enough. It looks like it's going to be Mr. Hunter Kent tonight. All right, there we go. Hunter Kent for the win. Mr. Stephen Massey in second. And Mr. Ron Thompson back up on the podium. Got Ryan Lang in 4th. And Richard Holland rounded out the top 5. All right, let's see if we can get these guys all up in the booth here. All right, we got everybody up here in the booth. Let's start out with 3rd place, Ron Thompson. Mr. Ron Thompson, long time no talk to you, man. Nice to have you back up in here in the booth.
Years, yeah. Yeah, well, I put them fresh tires on, man. That made a big difference. Since the field was pretty short, I got the line up there.
Yeah, I seen you and a couple other people came in on that other caution and put tires on. I was like, uh-oh, they may play a factor here at the end.
Yeah, I was having fun there, man. That was good. Got to put a couple slide jobs on up there, and still finished with 0X, so that was important.
That looking good, man. Well, it's nice to see you running up front again. I know there for a couple seasons think you were busy and not been
Yeah,
able to put a whole lot of time in it, but
got
looks like
busy working, driving a dump truck, and only getting on like on Wednesdays for the league. So we've been putting in more effort, getting some testing in, a lot of practice, and that's why I really wanted to try to make this happen. Again, try to, you know how it is. You race it. You've been there.
yeah, it definitely gets frustrating sometimes, especially when you don't have a whole lot of time. And with the talent they have over here, you definitely can't just jump into a race and expect to do well.
Nah, these guys, man, Hunter, Massey, Ryan, all of them up here through here. Matty Clark's in here, and you got Russ. He's getting back after it.
Yeah,
And
been nice to
been
see all
showing
you
the
guys.
people your broadcast. It's been working out good. During the week, I get to show it off a little bit.
Oh, awesome, awesome. I don't know. They had this during the update, and I couldn't get my darn STK to work right night. I didn't get on early enough to see that there was an issue, so now I got to figure that out. So I had to throw up a throw up a ticker there at the last minute to at least so people could see who was where. But yeah, yeah. But old Doc got him a top 10 tonight too, man. Old Doc was
Oh
doing pretty
yeah,
good. So
I like
yes,
that. I like that. They had
yeah.
the NEPA towing guys. They've helped me out a lot. So that's sponsored up there. Then Nitro, naturally, and then I'm glad we got Sam up in the booth. That works out. The league's been really solid.
Awesome. Where we at next week?
I hadn't even looked.
Where are we? We are going at Talladega. That's
Oh
it.
yeah,
That can be
that's one of my
anybody's
tracks.
race. That can be anybody's race next week. So that's definitely going to be a fun night there. Well, any other shout outs you want to give before you hop off, man?
Just a big thank you to you putting on the broadcast and keeping everything rolling good. It's been a few years now, so things look solid, man. I appreciate it, Jim.
No problem, man. All right, well, there you go. There's tonight's third place finisher, past champion, Mr. Ron Thompson. See you next week in Dago, man.
Thanks.
All right, man. I done nickname you guys the Wonder Twins.
Wonder Twins.
I don't know what the hell you guys do, but good Lord, it doesn't seem like anybody's got anything for you guys most of the time.
It's the way we want it, man. I mean, I hope everyone has a great race, but I hope me and Hunter and Jim and Ryan have a better one.
Well, y'all definitely had a good night tonight. So Ryan was in fourth and Doc finished in eighth. So it was definitely a good night for the Cascade Hollow boys.
Oh, yeah.
And Doc was rolling up through there pretty good. He's making us old guys look good, man.
Yeah, before that last caution, I think Ryan was third and Doc was sixth.
Right. Yeah. I seen that. Just the only thing that got him was Ron come flying up through there and there's freshies. So
Oh, yeah, Ron was coming.
yeah, he was coming pretty quick. I thought Russ was going to get up there a little bit further too, because Russ had fresher tires too. So yeah.
So they both had a good call there.
Yeah. That definitely was not a bad call at all. Well, you know the rule, man. Got shout outs?
Yeah, if you don't mind saying them for me. NEPA towing,
NEPA towing and
Rebel Racing. Yeah.
You got Mean Dean's Automotive with Greer and Associates, Butt Kicker, all of those guys.
Butt Kicker, Nitro Racing.
Definitely got to throw
Johnny
that out
Taylor
there.
for building these truck sets, man. They're bad fast.
I'm telling you, man, ever since Johnny's come over and been working on this truck sets, these things have just really come to life.
We've been ripping.
Yeah, I see that. Was there any changes to anything with the update today?
There was an update today?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. No, I guess I don't know.
It may have been yesterday. I didn't update until today. But
I know they changed the B car. I mean, this truck's fairly new, but I know they changed the B car, but no, everything was pretty much the same, and Hunter tuned the truck up pretty good for Doc's temperature, so I got to thank Hunter for that also. He was ripping. I didn't have nothing for him in the long haul. I just couldn't do it in 3 and 4. He'd yard me about 30 laps in.
Yeah, for whatever reason, man, it's like he would start and then he would back off a little bit, save tire or whatever he was doing, and he would take off again. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's quick.
I think we need to take him to Tech, man.
I agree with you. Even though he's my teammate, but I agree. Just don't check mine.
Just don't check yours, huh?
That's right.
All right, man. Well, we're at Dega next week, so we all know that could be anybody's race.
Others probably hope. No, I'm just kidding. We're riding the highway right now.
All right, man. Well, there you go. We got second place, Mr. Stephen Massey. And we shall see you next week in Dega, man.
Yeah, boy. Thank you for broadcasting.
All right, buddy. Well, that's one way to debut the Ram.
Yes, sir. Way to put this Nitro Joker truck in victory lane.
I seen that, and I'm like, what in the world does he have on the side of his truck?
I told Keith well, actually, I stole it from Jimmy Babb, but he said he wanted a Joker truck, and I knew Jimmy wasn't ever going to get it painted, so I said, you know what, that'll make a cool truck. And I went to Keith, and he painted it up over there at Tunnel Vision, and they got it looking right, man.
Yeah, it looks pretty sweet, man. It's definitely
Appreciate
the right way to debut Dodge. Maybe you ought to give a call over to Chris Rice. Maybe he'll give you that 10 truck seat.
Yeah. I had said to everybody when Ram came back to NASCAR, I said when they bring it to iRacing, I will switch to the Ram because I think this truck just looks great. You know, I'm a Chevy guy. I drive a GMC. I've drove Chevys all my life. You know, big Chevy guy. But man, this Ram just looks so sweet. And with Keith's painting abilities and everything he does over there, man, he really makes these trucks look good. So we had to bring it out tonight, and I think Darlington is slowly becoming one of my favorite racetracks now. I think we've gone back to back here. So
I seen that. I see that. It's definitely one of those tracks you either love it or you hate it. One of the two.
Man, it's really a driver's track, to be honest with you, because it's so much throttle control. And you know, at the beginning of the race right there, I came up with something a couple days ago. I kind of came in here and did some practice laps because I didn't like the way some of the official stuff was feeling, and I was like, this weather's going to be completely different than official. We're going to be way cooler in here, and I was like, the official stuff's not going to work in here. So I had to come in here and put something together, and Steven was down to me in the beginning. He's like, man, we're too tight. And I was like, Steven, give it 25 laps. We're going to drive past Matt, and we're going to drive away from the field. And that's what we did. So it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, even on that short run there, you guys put some distance on them pretty quick there. So it was definitely definitely got onto something.
The big thing is just throttle control, man. Like, I was practicing, you know, in officials, and just the throttle control, I couldn't ever get it down. And I was like, all right, I'm going to do what everybody says that I can't do, and I'm going to run a tighter truck. I'll tighten this thing up and use the throttle, and we were able to do what we did last time. So, man, I couldn't be more appreciative of everybody over there at Nitro. Without Johnny making these truck sets, man, we wouldn't be able to do this. And like I say, each and every week, those guys over there make me feel like family. And we almost had a 1-2-3 there for Cascade Hollow. We had me, Ryan, and Steven right there, and I think Doc ended up finishing 8th, and Ryan got knocked out of the top 3. But pretty good showing from all of us, and man, it's just I really wanted this win, Jim, here at this track. I love this track, and I really wanted to put this thing in victory lane.
Right on. All right, well, there you have it. Tonight's winner, Mr. Hunter Kent. Next week is Dega. We all know that anybody can win that one.
That's gonna be a crapshoot.
I always tell everybody if freaking Spencer Boyd could win there, anybody can win there.
Yeah, that's true. You can go from last to first.
That pretty much, or 0 to hero real quick.
For sure.
All right, well, that's it for Darlington, the Lady in Black that Hunter Kent was able to tame tonight. We'll see everybody next week.